Good morning, good afternoon, good Shabbos, everybody. Parshas Vayishlach. And everyone has a Devar Torah with Imlov and Garti, but not me. It's interesting, Pasuk Ichan Apnei Ha'ir, that after the whole incident with Esav, Yaakov comes and settles Shalem to the city, and all the Mefarshim talking about Vayichan has a reference to Shabbos. And the Medrash says that Avram wasn't Shemir Shabbos, but Yaakov was. Yaakov had this more of a kavius, more of a permanent idea of Shabbos. That's why Beis Kel, when it refers to Yaakov, its base. Avram is a place, and Yitzchak is in the Sadeh. Yaakov is base, more bias, more emes, more permanent. And the Sfas Emes talks about how the Yichan is why when you have more of rest and more preparing for Shabbos, you enjoy Shabbos better. It's more of an experience of Shabbos. And what's very interesting is, well, mind-boggling, I guess, is that this version of the Sfas Emes called the Machom B'nai Bina, which has the Sfas Emes and also some commentary, he actually quoted the Ir Giborim. The who? Exactly. So the Ir Giborim is the most obscure sefer of the Kli Yakar, and I actually have a copy from the 1700s. The 1700s, I found this, I got this on eBay. A guy in Yerushalayim was selling this. I got this in the mail. It's actually a few hundred years old. And until this, I was the oldest thing in my house. Now, this is the oldest thing in this house. And this Mechom Bina brings down the Ir Giborim, again, obscure sefer of the Kli Yakar, which you can't even buy, and talks about how we have an inyan that Hashem, Vidatem Kenei Hashem Kadeshchem, to tell you. And the question is, Hashem has to tell us? Hashem gave us the Torah and Shabbos and Har Sinai. What's this inyan of having to say, I have this treasure? The Gemara talks about, Hashem said to Moshe, I have this treasure. It's Shabbos. Tell the Jewish people. It's a matana. Hashem gave us. And the point is, yeah, we all have Shabbos. But each Shabbos is a matana. And each Shabbos is different how you approach it. There's some people that Shabbos rolls around and they're sleeping on the couch for 25 hours straight. And there's some people that spend time with their family. And there's some people that can't wait till it's over because they have to go get pizza and they got to turn the computers on. And there's some people that are late to mincha because they have to work to the last second. So we all have Shabbos, but we all have a different Shabbos. And every Shabbos is different. Every Shabbos is new. And should be like a new matana, a new present. And the Kli Yakar in the Sefer Ir Giborim talks about when you give someone a present, you have to tell them. You just bring something to them, you just leave it on the door. You're supposed to tell them. The proper midos is when you give something to somebody, you tell them that I gave you this present. What's the big deal? Well, it's a big deal. A present from your neighbor is different than a present from the Rav, a present from the owner of the company. It's a different ballgame. And there's two pieces of Shabbos that there's a big machlokas that the Sfas Emes brings down, Beis Hillel, Beis Shammai. We know Beis Shammai each day would save food for Shabbos. And Beis Hillel would say, I have bitachon, that Friday's going to roll around and Hashem's going to have a piece of meat for me on Shabbos, of bitachon. And the Rav Hutner talks about this, that Beis Hillel was more bitachon on Hashem, and Beis Shammai was really focused more on Shabbos. Again, no way is wrong or right, different approaches to serving Hashem. But there's another machlokas, the Beis Hillel Beis Shammai, is the resting of your stuff, the resting of your kalim. Behemos, rest, but your kalim, keep your computer on, keep your answering machine on. You kalim don't have to rest. And Beis Shammai says, no, the kalim have to rest. And Beis Hillel says, no, we pass like Beis Hillel. And Sfas Emes goes on and says that our tzaddikim, halavai, we should be like Beis Shammai, that our kalim should rest too. That and us at Lavo, we're going to all follow Beis Shammai, but until now we follow Beis Hillel, that our kalim don't have to rest. And the point is, the more you rest And the more you are maskim and you admit that's all from Hashem, not just your animals and your family, but everything is from Hashem, all the shefa is from Hashem, even the work, and that rests, and the brach from Shabbos goes to those things. So the more you rest from your week and the more you connect Shabbos to the week, the more your week will have shefa, which is why we say v'tein lecha, the brach from a few weeks ago. It goes on to after Shabbos, because the brach from Shabbos, v'yitain, should continue, v'yitain, continue to the things during the week. Also, v'hi noam, the work that we do in the week should stand up. Hashem should make it stand up. And that's the bracha. That's really Shabbos. Shabbos is, we stop what we're doing, and we're maskim, and we agree, we admit that all the shefa comes from Hashem, and this is the bracha. And the bracha is that what happens from Shabbos carries out to the week. And that's kind of what we're really hoping for, that Shabbos rolls around. We have a very spiritual Shabbos. Oh my gosh, Shabbos again. The computer's got to check. We got to shut it off. We can't even think about it. We can't think about the week. We have 24, 25 hours just to think about Hashem and be with our family and think spiritually. And then once a Shabbos, whatever happens, turn the computer back on, and we're good to go. Have a very special Shabbos. Mentioning that Rav Hutner, the sefer that I'm learning with my good friend Chaim Frankel, whose father passed away this week, Nachum ben Aaron, and he was buried in Florida, and he actually learned by Rav Hutner. He was almost finished smicha. He actually didn't get smicha. We actually have a picture of Rav Hutner on the wall. I actually, for his present, from Chaim's birthday present, I got him a picture of Hutner because we're learning Pachat Yitzchak. And with Sfas Emes, with Rav Hutner, learning the Pachat Yitzchak of Shabbos, really appreciate the specialness of Shabbos, and to really look at each Shabbos different. We each make a drink, a special cocktail on Shabbos, make it different each Shabbos. Again, not that it's so spiritual, but we learn something different every Shabbos. And what I try to do is I try to think about Shabbos, what I'm going to say at the Shabbos table and this video the whole week. So I'm actually trying to tie a piece of Shabbos. I learn a little bit of Chumash each week, before davening, after davening, as much as I can, a few minutes at least. Try to tie each day into Shabbos. This way Shabbos is really on your mind. And it seems to, Baruch Hashem helps. Baruch Hashem, very good Shabbos. Each Shabbos, it's really special. And even though I do more work during the week, I'm able to turn it off and then really live in the moment of Shabbos. Shabbat Shalom.